Square in Manchester and our awareness day for political prisoner Melanie Shaw. I want to give you a rough-potted life story of Melanie's life. Melanie has always felt that she was a Nottingham girl because she loves Nottingham. But Melanie was born in 1970 in Derby. Melanie was adopted at a very young age, and I'm sorry to tell you that she was sexually abused. She was then put with foster carers who sexually abused her again. She had a very rough, difficult childhood. At 15 years of age, Melanie was said to be quite a difficult person to handle, and one can understand why. Melanie was then put at 15 into the Beechwood Children's Home in Nottingham. And it was there that Melanie has never ever changed her story, that not only was she sexually abused, but she witnessed the sexual abuse and the torture of many children there, and also the murder of a child or children. And Melanie Shaw has always insisted that she can take you to the grounds and show you where that child or children were actually buried. And it's very interesting that eventually Beechwood House was closed down, and it was immediately bought by someone on Nottingham Council. They immediately purchased the building and the extensive grounds, and very quickly they have the whole lot fenced off with very high fencing, and it is thought it was done to stop people getting into the grounds and trying to dig up bodies that were alleged to be there. There is something else I want to say about my talks. Melanie's had a rough life, and I promise you, in any talk about Melanie, I will never swear and I will never blaspheme, but on the other hand, I am not doing Melanie Shaw or you any favours if I sugarcoat what happened to Melanie. I'm here to tell you the truth and to give you the details, which are sometimes very unpleasant. Now, Melanie finally left Beechwood in 1986. She was 16 years of age. She'd had no upbringing to speak of and not a fabulous education. She had no support whatsoever from social services in Nottingham or anyone. And it is not surprising that Melanie fell very quickly with nowhere to live and no money. Melanie fell into a life of drugs and prostitution. I'm sorry